began 3.5 months ago has all built for this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to Ford Field, the home of the Lions here in Detroit, Michigan. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. Makes it to the 16, that's good coverage there. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Keeping it on the ground here. First down, looking for more now. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking to pass. It's White. Hunt over the middle. It's Hawkins. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards and closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He lets it rip. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to the air on the first play. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Second down play coming up. Left complete. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Lets it fly to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Back to pass. It's White. That's reeled in. It's Sampson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the +42.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Gets some space around the 30. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. And the Commodores lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. The pocket breaking down. End zone ahead. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. So the electric touchdown play, taken off the board. It's coming all the way back. That's a crucial mistake. First down here for this offense. Same tailback, another carry. Look out, room to run here. Touchdown, Commodores. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
That coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Commodores looking to cash in this red zone trip. And now the running back's got it again. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. To the air. It's White. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw. It's White. It's an out route. The catch made. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. They would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And the Badgers will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for a man deep down the middle. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. but you've got time. Way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. The Badgers offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Ball handed off. Breaks an open space. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offensive rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Running back has it on a screen now. Powering through a tackle. Here he goes. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. 1st and goal from the 3. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Wisconsin. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7.
21. Wisconsin, 7.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the 1st down. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's White. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. Nearly intercepted in the end zone. Couldn't quite hang on. Does set up fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Now here's the toss play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Receiver makes the grab. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Badgers line up on 1st and 10 now. Quick throw caught on the left side. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. First down play, not a good one. Looking at 2nd and long here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. The pass is intercepted. He could go. At the 20. At the 10. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, Commodores.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's caught. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. The ball is caught. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
He finds his man. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Single back takes the handoff. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And that catch is hauled in. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Pitch play to the back. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's White. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down. Looking to throw the football. He lets it go. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Commodores will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Starting at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Short connection to the tight end here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Getting set. Here's second down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. With the catch, it's Jones. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
And the Badgers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Back in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going to pull it down and run. Gets loose on the scramble, picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
Wow, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
And the Badgers moving quickly down the field here. Solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Vanderbilt, 28. Wisconsin, 14.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. To throw, it's White. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Commodores pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Critical moment of this conference championship. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. He keeps it on a design run. Able to convert on third down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass is incomplete on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking downfield. It's White. This time it's complete. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. Third down and pointing toward the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive. Right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaking free at midfield. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out. And now let's see if they can put another player.
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. This offense cannot be stopped. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
35. Wisconsin, 21.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchdown. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Looking to throw. It's White. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Hits this one off the side of his foot. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds at the 45-yard line. The offense gifted great field position. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Quick throw. The catch is made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the move now. Wide open downfield. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the quarterback dropping back, looking for 6. Touchdown, Badgers. Look out, whole different game now. This will be fun. Strange things happen. The conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. He escapes the pocket. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. He pulls in the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Handoff here from the shotgun. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Leaning on the run game here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Dropping back. It's White. Gets made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Wow, a big chunk play to pick up the 1st down. Now, don't get me wrong, he went out of bounds, but by getting that 1st down, new set of downs, continue to milk that clock and try to get this win.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. On third down, he drops to throw. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Uh-oh, Chris. Here we go. We have ourselves a situation. Great job by this defense. Still within a possession of this game. Get the interception. Now you've got a chance to tie this game.
Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Buying time now. Rolling to his left. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Wisconsin. This quarterback on fire today.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, the defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's White. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, I love this play call by the offensive coordinator. We got a tie game. You're around midfield. You come up with a big play. At the very least, you're thinking field goal, possibly touchdown.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that? Finally get to him behind the line.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Commodores will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down, drops back, looking to throw for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Important second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's White. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they work a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
The offense will set up here on 3rd and long. If nothing else, you want to give your kicker a chance to put 3 on the board. On the move now. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. So here we go. This offense going for it on 4th and long. An enormous play here in this overtime. Looking for his big tight end. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. Breaks into the open. That'll do it. Game over. The defense makes a decisive play to win it in overtime.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a tough decision by this quarterback. What a mistake. And now it's simply the kicking game. This defense better come out and be ready either to get a turnover or push this line of scrimmage back as far as they can.
So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play to keep hope alive in this game. Nothing doing in that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's 2nd down here. QB keeper all the way. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense comes up on 3rd and long. They don't want to take a loss and make a potential game-winning field goal try more challenging. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So here we go, a long field goal. Try to win it in overtime. This is a kicker's dream. It's good! An overtime game winner.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.